To me like that.
Last-minute nerves before Bluey and Janie's big reunion.
That is the worst-case scenario, if he did actually not like me. That would be awful.
Oh.
And tension on the tarmac for Stephen.
Can everyone walk that way, please?
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze on a far-flung holiday, come fly with me, let's fly away.
It's 6:30 a.m. at Luton Airport, the start of an early shift for supervisor Jane Bolton. Awkward passengers beware. Jane is not in the best of moods.
Over here.
I've got a feeling it's that man over there.
What's the matter with him?
Passenger Joel Cross is very cross indeed. He's just had a night he'd prefer to forget. A clash is inevitable.
I arrived from a flight last night from Geneva on Easyjet, and we arrived late because the Easyjet was delayed 2 hours. So I missed my connecting flight with Ryanair. Easyjet decided to transfer us to Stansted to get a flight from Stansted to Dublin. So they put us in a taxi down there, and having told us it would take only 40 minutes, but in fact it took us an hour and 10 minutes. And so when we arrived in Stansted, we missed our flight in Stansted as well.
I'm just coming. OK, love. All right, then. Bye.
One of you, Jane?
Yeah, I'm just coming over. Right, you had a bit of a problem last night, didn't you?
Yeah.
Were you meant to be going from Stansted this morning, though? To Dublin?
Meant to be, but I checked that, and you didn't even make any reservations for that, because when we got there...
Not with us. We don't fly to Dublin, that's why. We'd have been done with Ryanair.
I know. We've made our own way back.
Right.
And I just want to get the reimbursement for the way back and a
Well,
hotel.
obviously, I can't give you cash. I can give you an address to write into.
No, I want cash now.
No, I can't give you cash, mate. I don't have cash on me.
Well, get your petty cash thing, because...
No, I can't do that for you.
I'm only going to be writing back to you. I'm only going to be writing back to you, so you're going to be making a decision again.
Obviously, we've paid, as far as operations were concerned last night. They did all they did paying for you to get a taxi from here to Stansted to meet that flight, of which, obviously, you've missed.
How can you make me get a flight which... You only gave me 1 hour exactly to here to Stansted, and it's a fact that you need more than an hour to get there and to check in.
Well, that's something you'll have to take up with Easyjet. I've been told that they paid for your taxi and they're not willing to do any more at the moment. I can't give you cash. Anything I can suggest that you write in and
yeah,
write
but
the
it's
whole
only you that's going to be making
down.
a decision again, so I'm
It's
going to be
not
going
up to me. It's up to customer services, actually, at the head office. It's not up to me.
So you're saying that you're not going to pay for my hotel and you're not going to pay for my
I can't
journey
make that
back?
decision for you here, no.
OK, who can?
You need to write into their customer
Who's your
services
boss?
managers. I'm the supervisor here.
OK, well, who's your boss now?
She's told me no already, so...
Who's your boss now?
Joanne, but she won't do that for you
OK,
either.
where's Joanne?
Do you want me to get her for you?
Please.
She's just going to reiterate exactly what I've said to you.
OK, well, who's her boss then?
She's the manager here, so you won't
Who's
get any
her
higher.
boss?
You won't get any higher than that. She's the manager here. You're not listening to me.
So
She's the manager
so it
here.
goes Stelios, then her.
doesn't work here at the airport, obviously.
So
he owns the airline. He doesn't work here and checking in charge.
So it goes Stelios, then her.
She's the manager here at the airport. You
Okay.
want to speak to the
Yeah,
boss at
get
the
her.
airport, yeah? Please. I'll do as quick as I can if you don't mind. Do you mind ringing me on just 51? I won't get her at all if you're going to talk to me like that. Not at all.
I'm just coming over to the terminal now.
There's always one, isn't there?
Jane is losing her usual professional cool. Meanwhile, check-in attendant Stephen Elwood is having a few passenger problems of his own.
Oh. Can everyone walk that way, please? Walk down that way, please, through there. Can everyone walk through that way, please? Just like little sheep, you just follow each other everywhere. You don't think that it's a stand where an aircraft parks. You see? Yeah, we can't let them just wander all over the place. It's a stand. If an aircraft comes into stand, passengers won't seem to think to move. They'll just carry on walking straight through, thinking that the aircraft will wait for them.
Back inside, Mr. Cross is as angry as ever. It's duty manager Joanne Huggett's job to placate him.
I want to be reimbursed for the taxi back from Stansted to Luton, and I want to be reimbursed for the hotel that I had to buy to stay here in Luton.
Well, I'm not going to give you the cash for a hotel. I'm not going to give you the cash for a taxi here and now.
Why would you send me from Luton to Stansted with only exactly 60 minutes to catch the flight when you know it takes more than that to get there, and that the boarding closes 30 minutes before.
In order to try and aid you to get onto that flight, we will do our best for you. We're not actually responsible for onward connecting flights. No airline is.
You're
And EasyJet is
responsible
not
to get me to
responsible
Luton from Geneva on time, though.
as best as we can, but we are not responsible for onward connections, i.e. flights or taxis or trains or anything else. We're not actually legally responsible for that. And yeah, we can go over to Ryanair now and see if we can't get you on the one.
I've had to go and buy my own flight with Ryanair, 106 quid for nothing.
Well, then what you need to do is write in and put all this in and see if we can claim any of it back.
Yeah, well, I'm only going to be faced with, oh no, it's our rules and we can't do anything about it, and it's rubbish.
If you're not happy with that, then fine.
All
put it
airlines
in
would have
writing.
put you up in a hotel if you'd missed your flight.
No, we are not responsible for onward connections, whether that be flights, trains, whatever. As a courtesy, we paid for a taxi to go to Stansted. And if you want compensation for hotel accommodation or any other costs that you've laid out, you need to put that all into writing. And then if they will compensate you, they will, but I cannot guarantee that.
Rubbish.
It's your opinion, sir, but that's the fact.
Rubbish. Pathetic.
It's already booked, checked in on it, so he's
Yeah,
boarding in a
just
minute,
paid
yeah.
for £6.
I'd say they should have done what most airlines would have done, which is put me up in a hotel and reimburse me. I'm not looking for financial gain, I just wanted my money back for what I've had to fork out.
I think I got outside the wrong side of the bed this morning, didn't I? Just not in the mood at the moment. I'm so with everything here at the moment, to be honest with you. You know, when it's just, I think I need to get out of the airport. I think I've done my time. Got no patience anymore. Mind you, when people are rude to you like that, you know, how can you help them? There's just no point. And to be honest with you, you know, sometimes you go out of your way, which you should do 9 times, you know, should do all the time, but I think there's just days when, I mean, I've got things in my mind at the moment, when someone talks to you like that, you just think, what a bother at this point.
It's the start of an important day for another employee. She's off to Mallorca to collect her dog Bluey, who's been kept in kennels there for the last 2 years. But purser Janie Stock is already feeling the pressure.
And of course, top hosty, I left my passport at home. Trying to remember all the certificates and everything I need for the dog, and of course, forgot my own paperwork.
But her reunion with Bluey isn't destined to get off to a smooth start.
Oh my god. I booked a flight on the internet and I thought I was going to Parma, Italy, but I'm not. I realised that it's not Parma, Italy. I booked the wrong flight.
So what are you going to do now?
Hopefully, well, they're going to have to get all the bags off the plane and try and get mine, and then I'm going to have to book another flight. Try and get another flight to Parma, Italy. I'm quite embarrassed.
Can I just say, on your passport, they didn't put the little sticker on there, did they? A little orange sticker.
While this plane is going to Palma in Mallorca, Emily needs to get to Parma in Italy to start work for a local theatre group the next day.
Booking on the internet, you've got to know exactly where you're going and how it's spelt, I think. That's a good idea.
Now it's all down to the baggage handlers. Unless they can find the bag quickly, the plane will miss its takeoff slot.
We'll find it. It'll take us a bit of time, but we'll find it. We've got about 130 bags to look through.
We have to be airborne in approximately 5-6 minutes' time, so hopefully they'll find the bag before then.
Then, with time running out, one of the handlers has an idea. Why not find out exactly what the bag looks like?
It's a little blue rucksack.
Very sorry about the delay. Have a good holiday, everyone.
Good girl.
Additional passenger. In time to make our
But finding the bag has taken too long. The flight will now be delayed.
slot to take off.
Because we've missed our air traffic control slot, we have to apply for a new one. So we have to wait for that to come from Brussels, so it could be anything, because it's quite busy on the route over to Parma today. So fingers crossed, we'll just wait and see.
40 minutes later, the plane is cleared for takeoff, and Janie is finally on her way to collect Bluey. The dog was left behind when Janie left Palma to work for Easyjet in Luton, because she couldn't bear to put him through quarantine.
The Pets Pilot scheme has only just come about. Before that, your options were 6 months in quarantine. Those laws haven't been revised for 27 years. Now they have, and they've realised it's inhumane and barbaric. So they've started to open the floodgates just for this year as a pilot scheme. It should give more of a free lease to travel through Europe. He's been to many destinations in Europe. This is the only port of call I've been to. He hasn't been able to come with me into England, but now finally perhaps he can.
Supervisor Graham Fraser is on duty. He's been called over to help a young woman who's having a few problems at the Geneva check-in.
She missed the flight this morning, so she got bed and breakfast today just for a few hours to get some sleep. She's come back and she realised she'd forgotten her passport.
Actress Claire Vaughan is just about to miss her second Geneva flight of the day. She was too late for her first flight and has now turned up for the next one without her passport.
But I could have gone home to actually get my passport, which I've actually left anyway, for the next flight, so now I've got to be to this flight. And I mean, my boyfriend's meeting me, I'm going to France, and he's meeting me at Geneva, and he's had to drive 2 hours from Meribel to Geneva to pick me up. It's twice now I'm going to have to stall him. It's just...
He's going to kill you.
He is going to kill me. I don't want to phone him. I should never have got up today.
Now Claire's got to break the bad news to her boyfriend.
No, because I didn't even check in, did I? I didn't even question the fact I didn't have a passport. Had I checked... Is your any point coming or what? Right, okay. Yep. Alright, bye.
Right, sure. Sure you like that?
It's 5 hours until the next flight to Geneva, but first Claire must rush back to London to get her passport. Graham chivalrously decides to see her safely onto the bus.
And, I won't say tonight, but please make sure you make it. Third time lucky.
The Barcelona flight has just arrived. One of the passengers who's arrived with it is not happy.
One of his bags has turned up, one hasn't turned up. So the next Barcelona flight comes in about an hour and a half. So what he wants to do is wait to see if they're on the flight.
We're actually going to have to wait an hour and a half for the supposedly 10 o'clock flight from Barcelona to arrive here at 12:10 and see if our bag's on there.
The next Barcelona flight has now landed, and Graham is bringing all the unclaimed luggage to Mr. Riley.
I don't think it's on him. There's no black bag with that written down the side of it. It's not there, is it? No.
I'm getting really now.
Getting really...
And it annoys me. 3 hours since we landed.
I did say for you not, you didn't have to wait.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no excuse.
I mean, the chances are that they've misloaded at Barcelona. The chances are they'll come on a later flight. The chances. I can't guarantee anything. Hopefully it will be. And like, as soon as it comes in here, it'll be couriered straight out to your house. At a convenient time for yourself. And for any reason the bag doesn't show up, it's insured.
There you go.
Alrighty, but there's a number to keep in contact. And like I say, if it does arrive, we'll arrange a convenient time for the courier to come around and drop the bag off here. Bye, Mr. Riley.
It's Graham's afternoon off, so he's organised a shopping trip with a difference for his fiancée Liz. They're going to choose their wedding rings. Last Christmas, Graham whisked Liz away for a romantic weekend in Scotland before popping the question.
Yeah.
I think the gold, it's going to go for gold rings, aren't we?
Yeah.
We haven't decided...
Matching.
Matching? Haven't decided matching. Matching rings, apparently. It's not plain, but it doesn't look too fancy either. It's just nice engravings on it. It looks nice. It's not too chunky either. Get gold soft, mate, you know what I mean?
Del boy,
yeah.
medallion, open the shirt.
I like that, yes, ring. Yeah.
How are you going to live with this man? Are you making the
Why
right
does everyone always say
decision?
that?
Rings chosen, they now need to agree on Graham's suit.
As long as he's going to be comfortable on the day. But yeah, no 80s.
Yeah.
Try with blue.
We'll try with blue, yeah?
Yeah.
You sure?
Try with blue.
Nice blue.
No. No.
What if I try it with different colours? Let's try a different colour.
No.
What don't you like about this one?
No. No.
We've got one more to try on.
Okay.
You have to like this one. How's that?
That's better. Yeah.
Better?
I like that one.
That is wonderful.
In Mallorca, Janie's on her way to the kennels. She's visited Bluey before, but David, the owner, has so far advised against any direct contact with the dog. So this will be the first real meeting in 2 years, and Janie is anxious in case Bluey has forgotten her.
Deep in my heart, I can't help but think, oh, but surely he'll remember if I, you know, the games we used to play, surely he'll remember bits and bobs, but, you know, I'm not allowed myself to think that way because I don't want to feel any disappointment. You know, I mean, I remember the day I left him very distinctly, so it's going to be lovely just to add to my list of memories the day that I picked him back up again. Lovely, you know. But this is a wonderful, wonderful landmark.
At Luton Airport, Graham's back on duty, and it's beginning to dawn on him that he's only got a few days left as a single man.
It's winding me up.
Winding you up.
I meant to get married to see, and I'm sort of...
Oh, are you?
Yeah, well, I am getting married, so I am getting married. I am getting married, the 1st of July.
Give you kisses.
Hey, no tongues. A lovely meet you again.
Yeah, and you.
And God willing, I'll meet you again.
Oh,
All right, see you later. I am now.
In Watford High Street, Graham's celebrating his stag night with his friends and family.
I'm nervous about tonight, nervous about next week. A week to go and that's it. It's my last weekend as a single man. Sorry.
It's my last weekend as a single woman.
Is it?
Yeah, it's my head night.
My stag night. I'll see you later.
Janie's reunion with her dog is only minutes away. She still has no idea whether or not Bluey will remember her.
Because it's not been in 2 years. Hello, baby. Come stand, bonbon. Do you think? Yes, I'd love to. Oh. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. God, I'm always crying. I love you, baby. Hello. Hello. I'm on. I'm on it, Bluey. I'm on it. Oh, this is wonderful. I'm on it. I'm on it. Wow, what a response. I wasn't expecting that. I thought he'd just be like, hi, where's my tea? Oh, I think so. I think that was a pretty positive reaction. Oh, boy. Where's my Bluito? Es un bombonazo. Es un bombonazo. Oh, Seo, da la pata. Ay, good. Listo? Listo?
I've been warning Janie now that after 2 years, it's a long time, and the dog is, as I say, my dog in a way. I'm surprised that he's reacted so quickly.
He didn't go for my throat after all. Good. Seo, da la pata. Da la pata. Louis, da la pata. He's picking up on commands I taught him as a tiny, weeny baby. Oh, you're beautiful. I couldn't have dreamed for this. It's like it's just... It's like a day in the park 2 years ago. This is really strange. Miniki. I'll push you. He's going to have to get used to going into town and things like that as well. He's a country bumpkin now. He's got to get used to sunny Lutonia, which takes a lot of getting used to.
Go in. Arthur! Arthur, get out! Come on, Arthur! Hey. My two dads! My two dads!
It's closing time at the pub, but for Graham, his dad and his future father-in-law, the night is still young. But Graham isn't going to get off lightly from tonight's party. So far, it's been a great night, but what Graham doesn't know is that a special cocktail is heading his way.
We start with a brain hemorrhage, which is peach schnapps, Baileys, creme de cacao, we think brandy, cherry brandy of some sort, something red anyway.
I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk. I'm just looking forward to the night together.
But the cocktails, champagne and beer have taken a terrible toll. And for Graham, the night is over.
And you get...
That's it. You've done well, Brian. See you later.
So last week we saw tears, tantrums and Dizzy Rascal declare war. Well, we're going back for more as the auditions continue in all new Must Be the Music. Tomorrow night from 7 on Sky 1 HD.